That's what you call repping the brand. Yeah, that man's there.
Wow, what a good stuff. Come on. Lightning.
He's even a lone player, bro.
Shoot!
Shoot! So it's just being more efficient, being truly.
Oh.
Last minute. No, short notice, long notice.
This ref's a bit bougie.
Yeah, it is. Well, you call it, he'll give it, I reckon, one time. Like, yo! He'll be like, I said no more. Pop it about, you know, it gets me. Just don't let up, you know, man, letting up, bro.
Obviously, same way, don't underestimate these line.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't played them, we don't know what them.
Bro, even if we go 3, 4, 5 goals ahead, we don't switch off. So here's how the league table looked before we got into this game. We're sitting at 4th. It's technically joint 2nd with a bunch of teams. Obviously, it's still early in the season, so this doesn't really matter. We just want to get another 3 points today and keep pushing up the league. So here's how we lined up for the game. We had S between the sticks, myself in defence, Gidzo and Nicky John on either side of the wings, and the Bulldog Tamim up front. As for subs, we had Lightning and Alvin. Our socials are going to be on the screen now. Make sure you give us a follow over there. And as always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you're messing with the content. Yo, my people, welcome to another episode of Corn FC 5-a-side football. We've got our 3rd league game of the season for you lot today. A bit of context before, we weren't actually meant to have a game today, but Power League called us about an hour before saying we had opponents now, and if we didn't turn up, we're going to get a 10-0 loss. So the man had to drop what they were doing and just pull up. About a minute into the game now, we're having a slow start. Bing Bong straight on us. This guy actually steps in the box though, so that goal's not going to count. But straight after, the Bulldog plays a bit of a weak pass into Gidzo. That guy comes in for an interception. It's 1-0. About 20 seconds later, S rolls it out to Nicky John, tries a flick, it doesn't come off, but S is there with a good save. Comes back to Nicky John, he tries another pass, but I think it gets blocked. And Gidzo tries to clear, but it goes over for head height. And it's a rare mistake from Gidzo here. It's a real weak pass. The big lad gets in. It's 2-0.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So we're about 4 minutes in now, and we are starting horribly. As you can see, we're already 2-0 down. I have a strike there, but it's right at the keeper. The big lad sends me, and it gets even worse.
Do something for the camera. I've got that.
Almost 7 minutes in now, and it might be because we all came on a last minute one that we're just not with it today at all. Like, we're just not got into gear whatsoever. But the Bulldog gets in here.
Oh my days, what a save keeper.
So 3-0 down in 7 minutes. We got to start putting together some plays and working on this. Hold on.
The guy said you guys should have stayed at home. To be honest, based on this performance right now, yeah, we should have stayed at home. Oh my God.
So you can see, not only are we defending poorly, we're not taking our chances attacking either. Getting a bit unlucky, but you know how it gets in these games, man. You need some momentum. Bing Bong on the ball now. The big lad tries to play a little 1-2 here, I think. Tamim does well though to recover. And as you're going to see after this, when it's not going your way, it's not going your way. We try to call a sub when they're taking this free kick, but they just play on, and the rest are going to give it. It's 5-0. So you can see even there, player acknowledged that was a sub, but hey ho, we got to move. It's going to get even worse here because this guy's going to get one. It's unlucky for S between the sticks, but that's 6-0.
Fuck off!
So one thing we cannot do right now is let our heads drop. We need to start mounting a comeback, and the boy Nicky John's going to try to start that. It's a lovely little finish. 6-1 now. About 4 minutes left of the first half now, and you see the Bulldog gets in here. That's why we call him the Bulldog, man. Once you let him in the cage, he's tenacious. He ends up winning the ball. I think they end up winning it back off him again, though. And it's a great challenge by Alvin to stop that guy being in. And I think the Bulldog ends up receiving it again in the shooting position, but he's just struggling in front of goal today, man. So if we're going to mount a comeback here, we need to score the next goal. We cannot let Bing Bong make it 7. This is real weak, though. So I'm good that the ref didn't give that one. But literally, as the full-time whistle's going to go, Lightning does mad well after getting dragged around here to lay it into me. And I get one just before half-time.
Bro, look how we playing though. Look how we playing though.
Yeah,
but that's the thing, because we're not chasing the ball. No one's moving on the ball as well, because I'm saying it for myself, innit? No one's moving. We're letting silly shit just happen. Yeah,
exactly.
Can I not? That's it.
Keep doing the same thing, we're going to start bringing it back.
Bro, also, look how many times did we miss? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, stop putting the corners, man. Need to switch on fully, man. So we're back in the second half, and I'm going to highlight this kid on their team in a Juve kit. I'm not going to lie, he had some nippy feet. Hits man with a little chop here, but you know I got to stay with him. I think he ends up dragging me back here, so we actually get the foul.
Hey, he's back in.
From the resulting free kick of that foul, Alvin lays it into Gidzo and receives it right back. He then finds me on the wing and he keeps moving forward and gets into space. I look up and see him in that space, so I find him again and he's going to cut the deficit to just 3.
Good.
About 24 minutes in now, and if you ask me, this is a real weak foul. I barely touched him, but I'm going to introduce you lot to a new player who's going to be playing for Corn FC. It's the boy Scott. A couple minutes later and Scott's getting straight involved, putting himself about, chases this guy down in the corner, jockeying him. I think he ends up bringing it out and doing some sort of breakdancing backflip thing here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to lie, this second half has been all Corn FC so far. We're doing really well to keep our heads up and just try to get back into the game. It's only 3 in it now, and in 5-a-side you can bag them quick. So we're just staying on it. Scott chasing back here after having a decent shot. But obviously one thing we still can't do is concede. So that might make the gap just too big to even bring back. Gidzo gets on the ball on the right side of the pitch. Nice little chop there. He's going to take him down the line and they're just bouncing off him. You know how Gidzo gets, man. Once he's on the ball, you can't even get him off it. He's going to turn around looking for an option. He's doing well to keep it, I'm not going to lie. I think he finds Scott on the other end of the pitch. Scott gets it, brings it down, finds me at the back. I do a little ball roll, lay it back into Gidzo. We're knocking it about nicely right now. Gidzo finds Scott again. I think Scott goes to let one off on the lefty, but it goes over head height, so that's a foul for us. From the resulting free kick, Lightning finds me, but I get tackled by the big lad. He brings it down, he goes for a strike, but it's a good block by Scott. The ball falls to them on the left wing. Lightning's marking him though. They end up bringing it back and it gets a bit scrappy here. I'm not sure what happens. It's a weird touch from Gidzo. And exactly what we didn't want to happen, happens.
That's what I'm wanting. You know there's a 50
So with about 10 minutes left, they've made the gap 4. Scott doing well though, still trying to bring us up the pitch. Flies into the wall here though. Their keeper ends up throwing it out, but it's a good challenge from Gidzo. He brings it forward nicely, ends up having a strike, deflects off the side netting though. Comes back to their keeper. He's going to try and lay it out here, but Scott does well to get in there. Falls out to me. You lot know my thing, man.
Good. Well played, Kai. Good.
The Bulldog's going to come on for Lightning here. I'm going to intercept this pass from the keeper. I mean, this guy going to end up going in for a 50-50. You lot, this one ain't for the faint-hearted. But of course that wasn't intentional, guys. You see we shake hands. It was just real slippy on the pitch, so we're all sliding all over the place.
It could have been killed.
About 6 minutes left of the game now, and the Bulldog's going to have a shot, but it goes wide. Falls out into Gidzo, and I think he's going to fire me coming through the middle. I take a touch, and I'm not sure whose goal that ended up being. Kind of came off me and him, but as Gidzo once said,
Oh, 6-5 lads, one more goal. 7. Oh shit, 7-5, sorry.
So we've cut the gap to just 2 goals now, but we've only got about 5 minutes left of the game, so we really need to put our foot on the gas if we're going to get something out of this game. And they got the ball here, ends up coming down the wing, but I'm in there with a challenge and it goes over head height, so they got a free kick. Remember I told you a lot about this guy in the Juve kit, man. He beats me and the Bulldog and lays it across the box, and we get let off massively. Comes off the wall and Gidzo's going to get it and go on the counter-attack. Real end-to-end stuff right now. Gidzo gets it, hits it on the lefty, and it rebounds out. Good save from the keeper, to be honest. I think it ends up falling to the Bulldog here. Be honest, he's having a bit of a stinker.
Piss off, you little wanker.
Ball ends up with Gidzo on the wing here. He lays it into Scott, and it's a great strike. A few inches to the right, would have been in the bottom corner. The Bulldog gets the rebound, goes for a shot, but it's the side net, and it's unlucky there. Their keeper tries to play it out here, and the guy in the Juve shirt tries to do me again, but I'm not having it this time. He ends up fouling me when I go for a shot here, so we get a free kick. Scott comes over it though, and tries to take it quick, but it doesn't come off. Ends up falling out to Gidzo. He's on an electric one right now. Turns this guy and goes for a shot. It's unlucky. Scott does well here to retrieve the ball in the corner and give it back to S. S ends up finding Gids. And listen, you lot, talk about a way to open your account for the club.
Yes!
Get me 100 fags, 2 bottles of wine, a bottle of whiskey and 10 cans of lager now.
Yes!
So after that beautiful finish from Scott, their lead has been cut to just 1. We've got less than 2 minutes though to get another one. It's a nice bit of footwork here from Scott. Leaves this guy and finds Gidzo on the other side of the pitch. Gidzo finds me on the left wing. You know I got to step up. Alvin on, Bulldog off. So we've brought it back to 7-7. They're going to go in here and listen, that is the weakest foul I've ever seen, I'll be honest with you. Scott hardly even touched him, but they're going to end up getting a free kick from that. And then this happens. But remember what I said about the referee earlier. So that goal is going to get chalked off and it's going to go back to 7-7 because the ref said that should have been an indirect free kick and he scored from it. Obviously when we look back, it probably should have been direct because it was a foul. But hey ho, we got to keep playing. But we're straight in here on the counter attack. Gizzo gets it, lays it into me for the win. So I had the chance there to get the win. We're literally playing extra time right now, but it was a great save from the keeper, I'm not going to lie. Bing Bong coming straight back at us here. It's a good save from S to keep him out. We're still looking for that winning goal. I think Scott tries to play it in here, and they're breaking. I got to put a tactical foul in there, and it's handbags.
Come on. It's only a five-a-side, lads.
So the ref is going to blow here for full time. It is going to end 7-7. I got to big up the ref as well. He played about 3 minutes added time for all the rubbish that was going on at the end. But yeah, we came back from 6-0 down after 10 minutes and got a draw. But obviously we're disappointed because we started so badly. We turned what should have been a comfortable win into an uphill battle. But obviously big up the boys, man, and big up Scott playing his first game for us and getting a crucial goal. So as you can see, this is how the league table looked after that draw. You could call it joint third, you could call it fourth on goal difference. We haven't really moved any positions. But yeah, we've got to learn from today and come back stronger next week.
It was a draw, lads. It was a good game, I can't lie, from a spectator standpoint. But our shots were shit.
Should have won it, man.
We should have won it by his ways. That's football, lads. That's the beauty of football. You win and you lose. And sometimes draw, in our case.
Why not?